Hey everybody, welcome to today's vlog. And today's vlog is aimed at the weekend warriors, not the professional DJs that we have here who are watching. I mean, we're all professionals if you get paid, but I'm talking about the weekend warriors who may be missing out on a few things that I have to bring up. Anyway, the weekend warriors, a lot of them don't have liability insurance, and that's just ridiculously horrible. Hauling around equipment, you may ding into somebody's car or truck. You could break a piece of furniture at a venue, or worse, at someone's home. A guest may trip over a cable, or at least claim they did. A child may fall on your speaker while trying to climb it. And you don't have much of a defense as a vendor. So your best bet is to get at least liability insurance. That's the best ticket. Okay, using your own vehicle that's not insured as a business vehicle. If you get into an accident, nothing inside will be insured. And if you're bringing someone to help you, that person will not be covered. You could use your regular car insurance, but basically nothing will be insured because your basic car insurance for yourself isn't meant to be hauling around equipment. So we got that out. Those are two things that the weekend warriors should know about. Here is a third one, taxes. And this is the one a lot of people don't like to talk about. But it's funny because a lot of people who are weekend warriors laugh at the DJs who don't charge very much. But anyway, if you are a weekend warrior and you own your business, you have to make over $400 a year, you are required to post it on your taxes. Meaning if you make 500 or 600 that year, you are required to post it on your taxes. And nobody makes that low amount of money. And I'm just telling you, if you don't post your revenue, you're going to end up in the pokey, kind of like these two guys, okay? And you don't want to do that. And plus, if you don't post your revenue to the IRS, you're breaking the law, and it's called tax fraud. But if you are a roadie for a DJ company and you're under 65 years old, you can make under $10,400 and not having to pay taxes. So that's good if you're a roadie. But if you are a DJ here and you are making over $400 a year, yeah, you gotta you gotta claim that. You just can't be just thinking, okay, well, I'm just gonna pocket it and blah blah blah. And another thing that doesn't make any sense: if you are a DJ and you are making over $400 a year, how do you write anything off if you don't post your taxes? You can't just not post how much you made and then ask to write things off. I mean, like, I write off everything. I write off Starbucks when I grab a Starbucks on the way to a gig, and on the way home if it's still early enough. I write off my gas, of course, and I write off my my DJ insurance and my DJ car insurance, and I also write off any equipment that breaks and things like that, cables and anything that breaks that I have to replace. I write that off, and my tax lady does it, and I don't see how you could write things off. I'll give you a quick experience on taxes. I had series of gigs with a municipality at school, and they would have their school dances at this auditorium at the city. And they wasn't paying much. It was like $300 for each school dance, and it only lasted for three hours, so it was like $100 an hour. So anyway, I didn't pay taxes on it because I figured, what the heck, a municipality isn't going to get audited. So, boy, was I wrong. What happened a year and a half later, I got this notice from the IRS saying I didn't claim revenue from these dances, and I ended up paying $549 for that 1 year. And then the second year, I had to pay another $549. So I ended up paying over $1,000 on back taxes. And they don't have to tell you to claim anything. That's your gig. You're supposed to do that on your own. I didn't know that. I was a young guy. I was like 24 years old. I had no clue that I had to claim any revenue from DJing, but I learned a hard lesson from that. That $1,000 was quite a bit of money for a guy who was 25 years old. Anyway, here's my other story. In 2013, I had a wedding at the Marriott in Valencia, California. So I'm unloading, rolling my equipment into the ballroom, and this guy that works there comes up to me. I guess he was the guy in charge. He said, yeah, hi, how you doing? I hate to bother you now, but I'd like to see your insurance, your liability insurance. And I said, liability insurance? He goes, yeah, we require that here. And I said, so I lied to him and I said, hang on. So I went to my car and I got on my phone and I quickly bought liability insurance. Okay. And it was something like $300 for the year at that time. And basically it just blew away what I made on that wedding. I think I made $900 on that wedding. So I only ended up with $600. But the thing is, you've got to have liability insurance. These hotels and these venues are requiring it now. So it's best to have it than not to have it. And I was lucky I had my phone with me so I can do that and buy it right then on the spot, because the guy was going to actually tell me to go home and, or actually not play there. Anyway, so that's my little quick tips on you weekend warriors. Get insurance, the proper insurance, and also claim your revenue. Because if you don't, then, I don't know, you're like a criminal. Anyway, have a great weekend and do it right. Straighten up and fly right is what they say. All right, take it easy. Bye-bye, and thanks for subscribing.